Oh my lord. Oh Jesus. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this to be what I get out of my first return to the movie theater. That's right, everybody. I went to my first movie tonight. No one was available for Vanguard, so I said, screw it, I'm going to go see a movie. I am fully vaccinated myself, and also, the theater was, empty, so I figured it was worth it. So, I saw Godzilla vs. Kong, which is currently the #1 movie in the world, because goddammit, that's what happens when all your competition is in quarantine. So yeah, this is a very big movie. I'm sure you all probably know by now if you like it or dislike it or care about it, period. And a lot of reviews for this film have been middling, people kind of being like it's more just whatever, more of the same, a little bit better, a little bit worse, a lot of reviews like that. I am here to tell you that I love this movie. Now, I am not saying it is a good movie. It is a very dumb movie, but it chooses to be dumb in ways that are very entertaining and very insane for me personally, and I guess others, because a lot of people are having fun with this. So let us dissect this movie. Let us dissect this masterpiece of what the fuckery. And let me explain to you why I was so entertained by this nonsense. I will go into some spoilers. I'll try to stay away from too huge stuff, but again, at this point, you probably know if this movie's for you and worth checking out. I will just leave off on the note for those of you who haven't seen it that if you've watched Pacific Rim 100 times like I have, need your weekly Power Ranger and Kamen Rider fix like I do, this movie is for you. If not, you could still very well enjoy it, but realistically, this movie is meant for a very certain time of man-child. So yeah, let's get right on into it. So, the big thing with this movie, and again, like I said, we're in spoilers. They're looking for the Hollow Earth. That's right. When this movie started and the third or fourth shot in the film is Kong scratching his ass, I'm like, I think I'm in store for a very strange time. Then, the minute I heard the phrase, Hollow Earth, I knew I was in for a very strange time. That's the plot for this movie. Oh my god, we got to the point where the search for the Hollow Earth is a plot point in a major Hollywood blockbuster. And also, the entire reasoning for how they get into this is, ludicrous. They're just okay, we're gonna kidnap Kong. Kong will lead us to the Hollow Earth. Why? Because it's in his DNA. What does that mean? I don't know, shut up. And, the human characters in this, everyone hates the human characters in these movies. I don't hate them as much as a lot of people. I think the problem is they're just kind of shoehorned in there and just kind of exist for the sake of being audience surrogates. I think this one might have the most tolerable batch of humans. Though I really hated the Skarsgård character. I don't know, I just found him kind of annoying. The best human character in the whole movie is the little kid. Yeah, I know that's kind of weird to say, but considering the fact that this girl does not talk throughout the film because she's deaf, and also a lot of her scenes are her acting along CGI nothingness, I think she does a very good job, and her relationship with Kong is actually kind of tender. That is one plot line. You've got those three looking for the Hollow Earth, and on the other side of the spectrum, I'll let you decide what kind of spectrum we're talking here. You have Millie Bobby Brown, who is the only character who came back from the last movie. I mean, Kyle Chandler's in it, and I really like Kyle Chandler. She's the only real character who came back, which is weird. They haven't tried to bring back Aaron Taylor Johnson. They haven't tried to bring back Tom Hiddleston or Brie Larson, even just aging them up. I don't know, it's kind of weird how they decide who's important to these movies. But no, so she is back. And her and Deadpool's, little brother type character from Deadpool 2, decide that, so, I'm getting ahead of myself. The big thing is that Godzilla is attacking specific scientific facilities, and this is bad because, like, Godzilla hasn't really been doing anything lately, so they were all kind of fine with him. So for him to just be, like, attacking stuff, it's like, it's weird, man. What if he's gone rogue? What if he's gone off the edge? What if he's a giant fucking lizard? So, yeah. So Godzilla is destroying these facilities. We'll get into why in a little bit, but it's also completely insane. And, like, these two are listening to a podcast by what may be the most out-of-place comic relief character I've seen in a movie in a long time. And this guy just, like, podcasts everything he does as he infiltrates the evil villain company, thus making them not feel like a threat because this idiot was able to get through to them. Oh, and also, him and, like, Millie Bobby Brown and the friend are just, like, able to sneak in to a location after a Godzilla attack and are able to board hovercraft things, go to Hong Kong. What is going on? What is this? This is a Saturday morning cartoon. So yeah, so the big thing is that Godzilla is attacking everything, and they need an alpha to fight him. Why they don't try and do anything with the other, like, half dozen kaiju from the end of the last one, fuck if I know. But they're all just like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Kong, because Kong is leading us to the Hollow Earth, so he'll help us fight the Godzilla, and that's what we're doing. I don't know why, but it turns out that the real reason all this is going on is because the generic evil wacko wants to power Mecha Godzilla. Now look, Mechagodzilla leaked several months ago. Both toy images leaked and concept art leaked. And I think at, like, one of the last toy fairs before the world shut down, they accidentally were showing off pictures of him from the movie. So we all knew he was coming. But when he comes, oh my god, like, it's so goofy. Like, the design of him looked, better than I thought it would, but it still looks really weird in proportions, and he's got big googly red eyes, and he's controlled by this random Japanese dude, like, telepathically using a Ghidorah skull. What? It's just like you watch all this play out, and you're just thinking to yourself, what the hell happened? Weren't these movies supposed to be set in the real world? Like, how did we reach this point? So then, like, naturally, of course, obviously, we got to talk about the fights. I actually enjoy the action in this movie quite a bit. I like the fact that Godzilla's fighting always seems to revolve around just, I'm kind of getting tongue-tied. I like the idea that the way Kong fights seems to be very much based around the fact that he is more intelligent than a Godzilla. Like, he can strategize, he can use tools, he can, like, think in ways Godzilla can't, where in these movies, Godzilla is just sort of a big, dumb, like, brute lizard thing. That is one thing that is a little annoying with this movie, is it's very pro-Kong, and I understand King Kong is more of a character in a way Godzilla isn't, but I feel like they definitely really want you to care about Kong, and also, this version of Godzilla is just a douchebag. He's an asshole. No one likes this version of Godzilla. So then they get to the Hollow Earth. And, like, at least the sequence of them getting to the Hollow Earth is really weird and trippy, and I kind of enjoyed it. And then when they're going through the Hollow Earth, it's just, like, pure weirdness, like kooky creatures and all this kind of hubbub, and I kind of enjoyed it for that reason. But then, we get to a castle, with the insinuation is that Kong's ancestors built the castle, and they had, like, a throne and, like, bleachers or something, and that's where Kong finds the axe from the trailers. Was the Earth ruled by like, giant gorillas? Is that the continuity here? Oh boy. And so then, oh yeah, also Godzilla can shoot his atomic breath down to the core of the Earth. That's a thing. And the two can just look at each other and be like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? And then they come back and they fight, and the Hong Kong fight is very clearly a knockoff of the Pacific Rim the Hong Kong fight. I like that one better, but this is pretty good. Again, I like the way that physics are used in these movies. I like the way the environment is used. Like, the action in these movies is not the problem. It's just kind of the way it's integrated into everything else. So then, like, Mechagodzilla shows up, and the scene where Mechagodzilla kills the human villain is so comical and in another movie, but at this point I was so given into insanity, I just laughed as it all went by. Also, Mechagodzilla has big red googly eyes. That is a detail I needed. So then, naturally, it's what you expect. Godzilla doesn't kill Kong, which makes absolutely no sense. But, like, he lets Kong live, but only for Mechagodzilla to show up, and then the two team up, and they beat Mechagodzilla, and it's insane. And I don't know what else to say. The movie is just insane. Like, every plot point in this movie is just random and crazy and comes out of nowhere. It is presented to us in this really unpredictable, like, wacky manner. Like, just everything the movie does. It's like it's 8 different movies in one that have all been combined, thrown into a blender, and the fact that it's entertaining at all is a genuine miracle. People are worried that the director of this has been given Thundercats. I say no. Give him Thundercats. Give him every, like, kind of weird, like, dumb, nonchalant property, because he'll clearly make it into at least something we're talking about. And so that was Godzilla versus Kong. Of course, naturally, at the end of it, there's like, yo, bro, bye, bro, bro. And also, Kong now lives in the center of the Earth, and Monarch has a research team there, and we have a really weird rock song to play us out. That was Kong versus Godzilla! Tell me in the comments section what you thought about it. Do you love this nonsense as much as I do, or does this movie just not work for you? Again, I'm not saying it's a good movie, I'm just saying it's a fun movie. That was my review. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me for more just discussings of my own mental breakdowns.